You could probably play around the vortex force to make it like pull in just enough so that they don't actually go inside. Like, mm. And I guess you could also maybe limit their velocity, maybe. That way, like they can't fly away too much.
Hmm.
That could also help. Speed limit. You're looking at it to the right.
We are live, by the way.
That's fine. I'm just talking to Reese.
Okay.
Try a lower value. Oh, geez.
So though. Ah, yes. Invincibility belt.
Ooh, I have an idea. Go back.
It's the Wombo belt.
Add in a I think it's called like an attraction force. Point attraction force. Yeah. Just fix all that and make it go and make it like negative something. And honestly, like increase the radius too. And probably solve just turn off the speed limit for now. So yeah, something that's like actively like pushing them away, but you're also trying to make them rotate around a certain point. So maybe what's the vortex force right now? You want it to be you need the point attraction force to be much higher.
What?
Oh wait.
What's that sound?
No, go back to 2.
Where's that sound coming from? I can hear our own.
Hmm?
I can hear the stream, even though I don't have it playing.
I don't have it open.
I don't have it open either.
Oh, it was Chrome, is what it was.
Oof. Go back to the point attraction force. Try increasing that, or technically decreasing it. Oh, now it's too much. Sorry, you're just gonna have to finagle with it. If you make it 90, it's gonna pull it in.
All right. Let's see. There we go.
Ooh, can also see spear location. You may want to make it a bit bigger. That could also help. That looks like an improvement, I guess. We could look at Sonic, see how it looks. Oh,
Huge.
huge.
It's huge.
It's
All right,
It's
we have to scale everything down now. Nick
huge.
fuck.
Alrighty, let's see. We are ready, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
Did you tell her? You told everyone we're having a live stream. Yep, you did.
Yes, I got the dev stream. I've got all the links posted. The stream is on. Oh, excuse me. Let me just. I love how it detects the game as Sonic Colors. No, that's what I have it set as. I manually set it to Sonic Colors.
It's called the Colorful Combat Update for a reason.
Colors feels so bright. Oh, Emmanuel, I've just been binge watching all of that person's videos.
Oh, you like them too?
Yeah.
I just like. I usually just like video essays, and especially if it's about Sonic and 3D Sonic. I was like, yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Next, you should watch that KSP video I sent you.
Surprise
December 4th.
stream twice. Can't be here just yet. See you later. I mean, it's not really a surprise stream. We do it every other Monday, and it is Monday, so.
Yeah, we don't really have a set time, but we have schedules.
Also, good to see you again, Tiger. Hope to see you when you get back.
Professional have standards.
Professionals have standards.
Yeah, nice seeing you, Tiger. Also, thanks for posting those links to the videos.
I've not actually watched them yet. I'm gonna have to watch them.
I have.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, not many glitches this time. There was only a few visual ones and one or two like minor gameplay ones.
Nini followed. Hi, Nini. Oh, I thought it was just Friday. Yeah, we do fan games on Fridays. Dev streams every other Monday. How's it going, Nini?
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Oh, speaking of which, I was going to say, because I'm going to go into I'm going to have
Brazil?
full-time classes next semester. Yes, I'm going to Brazil, so I may not be able to do Mondays.
That's fine. So you got full-time classes next semester?
Yeah.
All right. How's it going?
Fine.
I am tired. I've been up for like 30 minutes getting everything for this stream ready.
Yes.
It's been the 5-minute mark, so we can actually get started. We usually wait about 5 minutes after beginning to let everyone get in. So we've actually started about 6 minutes ago. So
Yeah, we got a nice amount of people here too.
yep. How's it going, everybody? I hope everyone's been having a great holiday season.
Also, a lot of people joined the server too.
Yeah,
It always happens.
A huge influx of people join the server because of the wonderful Sonic YouTubers, Blue Vivacity, Sonic Central. They have both
Central Overtime.
It was actually Overtime.
Sorry. Sonic Overtime have posted demos that we're going to be releasing for the holiday season to hold everyone over for the next update. As for whenever we are planning on releasing that, I was thinking now, probably.
Yeah,
actually, actually, right now.
And now sounds like a good time. So
Yeah.
I think we're gonna release it right now.
Wait. Hold on. Okay, now.
Yeah, I think right now is good.
Yeah.
No, guys, now's not good. I can't do it now. Sorry.
I can't do it now.
We'll have to do it now.
Right now. We just keep postponing it every 5 seconds.
Every 5 seconds.
Yeah. And then every other minute in the stream we're like, it's out now. But wait, no, it's not out now. It's now.
It's like Cyberpunk, but even worse. It's like it's out right now.
It's out right now.
Somebody's just asked in general in the thing in the Discord thing, when does it come out? We'd just be like, now.
I responded.
Right.
Oh, he actually posted a video.
Oh yeah, he had a video waiting and ready.
Yep, I just had to make it public.
Yeah, it's not like the trailers that we've had before. Because those are for like full releases. This is just a demo, so it's
okay. So let me just make sure I just like the video. Subscribe.
Just like the video.
Holy shit, Deku Keybinder! You guys are so fast.
What, have they already commented on that video?
Yeah.
I clicked so fast.
I click way too fast.
Alright, so the Game Jolt demo, or the link to the Game Jolt should be... Yep, that's version 15, or 0.15. Alright, so yep, that is now live. If anyone wants to go and play the demo, you don't even have to watch the video. If you don't want to, you could just click on the Game Jolt link and watch the video.
Yeah, it's kind of boring. It's just Fizz's face. Like, who cares anyway?
It is. I talk for a solid 6 minutes.
Yeah.
No, remember, guys, this isn't the full update.
Nope.
This is just a demo. That's why there's no project files. It's just literally a package build.
Yep.
Sorry.
Because the project files aren't quite ready just yet. We've still got stuff we need to do. but we needed
Demo
to
isn't ready yet in many ways.
No, the demo is probably very much not ready.
The demo's got glitches, but that's just because again it's.
Well, we mean like we haven't put in all the features, let alone can we share the project files.
In the video, I mentioned that like Sage was like the 1/3 benchmark of this update. This demo will probably be like the 2/3 benchmark, or probably about 2/3 of the way to this update.
The next time we update, it should be the actual update this time.
Yeah, we'll be releasing the project files next time, hopefully.
Yeah, this demo was a bit more like impromptu. Because Sage, like, we knew about, but like we didn't really know the time span of how long it would take since Sage to get things done. And once we realized we're not going to get it done by the end of the year, like at the beginning of this month, Fizz, you were like, okay, we should probably get ready for like a Christmas update.
Yeah.
More so said it like, I think you started mentioning more so like 2 weeks ago, I think. Or a bit more than that.
I thought I mentioned it like right around Thanksgiving.
Mentioned what, sorry?
The Christmas update, like releasing a Christmas update. I thought that was like
Christmas. Yeah, we mentioned it a while ago, and I'm pretty sure it was around that time.
Yeah, I guess it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I don't know. Thanksgiving was weird.
So yep,
it's been a busy past 3 months.
We've been very busy.
Yeah. I don't think we put down, and since like there's been a person working on the engine almost every single day.
Which we normally do. Like usually there is someone.
Blueprint.
We did miss.
I know, but like
something is.
But like not since like the update, but like since shoot, I think since like almost like March. We've almost like never put down a project. Like almost every day, someone's worked on a project, pushed to change.
Yeah, I am probably gonna take a very, very short break, but it's not gonna.
Well, we're gonna take a break over the holidays now. Obviously, from today onwards, we're probably not gonna do anything major with the project. Maybe a bug fix here and there if anything critical shows up.
Yeah,
if people notice.
If someone comes up with a major like error, like crash or game breaking bug, we will probably patch that.
Yeah, because that's not fun.
Yeah, but it's the run up to Christmas now, so we're taking our time off to do anything major at least, and we'll probably come back.
Yeah, unlike the CD Projekt Red developers.
Like,
so
I mean, I'm saying for me at least, I'm probably not going to come back to do like full feature updates until not the very beginning of next year, but like maybe halfway through the first month or something, just so I can have a decent time away.
All right, we'll bother you in June then. That's probably when you'll be ready.
Yeah, halfway through the year. I mean, month. I'm tired. Leave me alone.
I'm probably not gonna stop working on it. I'm not gonna work on it at the same rate that I have been working on it. Obviously, I am gonna take like Christmas off, and I'm probably gonna take today off. Like as soon as we're done with this dev stream, I'm probably gonna go hop on Warframe or Cyberpunk and just do nothing but that. But
and I will sleep.
I need to put up Christmas lights.
I'm not gonna stop working on the project. I'm going to. I'm gonna keep.
Same here. I have some stuff I want to do with Knuckles that needs to be implemented.
Yep.
I feel like Knuckles just needs some laser focus.
I think, just as a side note for us to say on stream, I think the well, me and Emmanuel are the only ones that can say anything about this right now. Fizz hasn't had time to watch it yet, but the videos that Overtime and Vivacy have done are really good.
Yeah, that's
I thought we were going to say that they were absolutely terrible. How dare they? I thought we were going to make fun of our fellow YouTubers.
Oh yes, and they'll never do a showcase for us again.
Or when they do, they'll just make sure to purposely find all of the bugs possible.
Go into the combat tutorial.
For those who are wondering, in order to do the homing charge, you got to hold the roll button. So if I do a homing attack,
it's not too useful right now, but eventually I'll give it shield breaking properties.
Yeah. It does extra damage, but it also, the whole point of it is also to allow you to like add extra inputs. So if I wanted to, like for example, if I'm not all that great at adding quick inputs and I wanted to do a homing chain, instead of like doing this, what I could do is I could charge up the you could do a homing charge to give me extra time to execute the extra input. Like so.
Yeah. It also does a little bit extra knockback, so enemies will stay down longer if they survive the hit.
Yeah. You also do a hero's homing attack too. So if I do a regular homing attack, I bounce up. But if I do a full charged attack, I'll bounce up higher. So
yeah. You can also combine it with momentum homing attack to get a weird bit of air. It's a kind of a weird interaction, but I like it.
Is it tech?
You can say it's tech. It's not very useful, but it is. Yeah.
Tech of some sort.
You get launched just as high, but you don't go like as far as a normal momentum homing attack.
Yep.
It's like in between.
Yeah.
You get a little extra forward momentum, but due to the fact that the hero's homing attack restricts your movement, you can't really move anywhere afterward. You kind of just go in the...
Hang in the air.
Whee! Yep. So it's good to get like an extra little arch out of your homing attack if you want to.
Gameplay bugs that I've came across, which is good. It's purely just visual stuff that's mainly been an issue, which is, I would say, it's perfectly fine because it's not game breaking. It's just a little distracting.
Hey, at least it runs better than Cyberpunk.
Wow.
Well, actually, I don't think it actually runs better than Cyberpunk. Now that I think about, because if you put this on his PS4, I don't know how it'll run.
All right, so I honestly don't remember what all of like the features that we've shown off. Show off a few of the features, so that way we're not just sitting there spending the entire time watching YouTube.
Yeah.
Let's see here. The main one that I worked on is getting drill to function in 2D sections, which was a pain in the ass, but it technically works. Drill works pretty well for the most part.
It works pretty well, like, and we were kind of surprised when we first got it working.
Yeah.
And then just worked.
Yeah.
What were the two like major problems we ran into? Like, I know one of them was like just getting the controls to work, which took us like 6 hours to figure out.
Yeah, getting controls took us like 6 fucking hours to get done right.
Yeah.
The other
Math
thing
saved us eventually.
The other thing was getting to swap between 2 things here, because these are technically 2 different actors right here. These are 2 different dirt actors. Transitioning between them while digging was a pain in the ass. We had to set up an entire system of grouping, which we can go over real quick. If you're going to end up using these in your level, one thing that you'll notice over here in the detail panels is a thing called the dirt group. Every single time that you place these here, if there is a chance that these are overlapping and drill can like hit more than one of them at a time, you're going to want to make sure you put them inside of a drill group. That way their collisions don't get messed up, because if you don't put them in the right group, their collision is going to get all fucky-wucky and you're going to get stuck inside of them, or it's going to push you out of them, or you're going to fall out of them, or after you detransform, they're not going to properly reset. So you're going to have to make sure. It's very, very tricky. It's very annoying. I'm going to see if there's anything we can do to make it less annoying, but for the most part, it's kind of difficult to work with. You're going to want to make sure if they touch at all anywhere that they're in the same dirt group.
We're not even going to think about how to make it work for 2 players.
Something I thought we could probably do at some point is instead add in like a array of actors for like them to link to each other. Maybe like we could have some sort of main blueprint, which is a dirt group manager, which you put nearby, and then you can just link all of the affected dirt blocks together. So then it would know which ones are all like one part.
Mm-hmm.
But what? Yeah, I was thinking of something similar to that. Except that I was saying like, well, actually, we'll talk about it later. We're hogging up the stream.
Yeah, so that's the main thing with that. That took a long time to get working. We had to set up a brand new movement code for drill using surprise, both math and the speed shift code.
which we're now rebranding to Vector Shift.
Yeah, we're gonna no longer be calling it Speed Shift. We're gonna try and call it something else. We did vote on Vector Shift.
let's just call it Vector.
Yeah.
And just put a picture of Vector's face on it.
It's Vector.
Can we get the one? Can we get the one from the Fleetway comics where he's like all angry looking?
Yeah.
Well, where he's about to eat Knuckles.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it Vector Shift more than likely, rather than Speed Shift, because it's not really tied to your speed in any way.
Yeah. Make it sound less like a special move, more just an actual mechanic for movement.
Yeah, it's a movement mechanic, not anything related to your speed anymore. Will there be new demo level aside from Seagate? This coming update? No. There will not be. Other than the tutorial level, which we're planning on expanding on and making a little bit better and more coherent. Hopefully, actually, teach you
how to do stuff.
The proper combat mechanics of the game. It's not really going to be a real level. It's just going to be like a tutorial room. Other than that,
no. I thought you meant Seagate. Like we're going to be expanding Seagate, which I'm probably planning on doing anyway. Just extending a bit here and there.
Yeah.
Just to improve it. Especially with the Knuckles section, because we've got all that combat stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's this little thing right here. We call it the character gate. It serves two different functions that you can tell to differentiate between the two. You can either tell it to block a specific character type. In this case, it's blocking speed characters. Or you can tell it to only allow a specific character type, in which case, by taking that boolean on, it will only allow speed characters. So if I swapped over to Knuckles, let's open up this here.
Or you could have changed that barrier to be like a power one.
Yeah, I know. I'm just showing it with multiple characters, though. So if I swap over to Knuckles, it'll let Knuckles through because it's being told to only block speed characters. Wait, hold on. Allow one type. Oh, hold on. Yeah, you see, it's only allowing speed characters, so Knuckles can't go through. Like so. But if I change it to not only allowed one type of character, it will allow Knuckles to go through it because it's only blocking speed characters.
How do you make it change color like it was in the combat room?
You change it to not be speed. Like you change it to
if I change it to power. If I change it to power, it will now block power type characters. So if I swap to Snock, it will allow Snock through because it's only blocking power characters. Boop. So it's a neat way to like gate the different types if you want to do so. That way you like, if you can't seem to figure it out through like level design for any way, you can put this down. We probably don't want to put this material on the regular button barriers because then people will get confused between the two. They'll think that this is a character gate when in reality it's just a regular barrier.
It's because it was sharing the same material when I was making it.
Yeah.
Oof.
So that's a thing that we have done. We've also done a lot of particle work with the wisps. Let's see here, what's a wisp that we got?
Burst has the most impressive new particles.
Yeah, I don't know if we've shown this off before, but Burst has like his materials now change.
It's now actually, it's even more on fire now.
Yeah, he looks like he's on fire. You got little fire particles playing. Boop.
I spent ages working on those particles for the fire, and I'm not actually happy with them, but
yeah,
as good as I can get them.
Drill has it's got a little trail following it, which I'm pretty sure we've shown this off before.
Yeah, probably.
Hover has little particles. He does have a trail following him, but only if he does a light speed dash. So if I know what it's hitting. So you can see that little particle. He's hitting the hit ring thing, which we gotta change. Oh. Yeah, this hit ring, this needs to be changed to a trigger. Which that's my fault. I missed that one. Spike will probably hit it too. Oh, no, we didn't.
Yeah, I don't think... I think Spike ignores those.
Spike also has the trail, but only when you spin dash.
So the nice thing about Spike's trail is it only shows up whenever... Oh, he's hitting Eggman's thing. Eggman. Spike can do a homing attack, by the way. Spike's trail only shows up whenever he does a spin dash, and it only shows up for the duration of the spin dash. So if you hold the spin dash nice and long, and you do a really long spin dash, you'll see that it lasts long, versus if I just do a small spin dash, it doesn't last anywhere near as long. And that is a good way of gating whenever you're going to have control back from your spin dash. We meant to actually allow Indigo Asteroid to attack enemies, but he doesn't at the moment.
Oof.
I Ray Lightning can attack enemies. He can hit enemies.
I Ray Lightning can heck up enemies, honestly.
Yeah, and if you hit an enemy and another enemy is nearby, he does like a little damage radius. Wow.
Well, not EMP, AoE.
Yeah, he does a little AoE.
Yeah. If we eventually work on like damage, like elements, we could maybe work an electric effect. But for now, it's just everyone within range take damage.
Yeah. Void's got like a little new smog effect, as well like a little following trail that follows him.
Yep.
A little smog follow trail, and these do get bigger. The bigger that he gets. So if I sit there and destroy enemies, bop, bop, bop.
I did slightly buff Void so that he gets a bit more from eating enemies. Just because he has so little time as Void, so I thought it should make it worth his while. Especially if you eat big enemies. If you eat big enemies, you get a lot.
Yep. So if I this enemy over here. They actually do get destroyed properly now whenever they get sucked in by Void.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Laser obviously has a follow particle now.
Pew!
Frenzy's got a little smog effect, as you've probably seen. If you look really closely, you can actually see whenever he bites something, there's a little flare particle.
Yeah. I feel like that particle could probably be increased a bit, just to make it more prominent.
Yeah.
I can't make it too more prominent, otherwise for some reason it just turns invisible.
I mean, like, increase the size of it.
Yeah.
It needs to be more solid, I think, but I tried making it less transparent, but it didn't really do much for some reason.
That weird camera bug with Rocket's been fixed, so now it properly transitions.
Every time there's a bug that relates to me somewhere, I'm going to say sorry.
Sorry.
Like a Canadian. Sorry.
So as we've probably seen, Eagle animates properly now. He also tilts whenever he's changing directions.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Somehow, like, he tilts the wrong way in some directions. It's mainly when you're moving the camera.
Yeah.
If you hold left and right, you'll actually tilt the correct direction without moving the camera.
We're planning on reworking on... We're going to rework Crimson Eagle here soon, so that way he works a little bit differently. We're going to try and get rid of this whole, like, tilting up and down thing. It's going to be completely camera-based. Eventually.
Eventually. I said essentially. If anybody's played Halo, I'm trying to stylize it after the where the Banshee controls in Halo.
Yep.
You can't say Halo, or else we're going to get DMCA striked or something.
So what about if it's an actual, like, you know, Halo around the car?
So.
Great Quake and Black Bomb haven't really had any major changes. Black Bomb did have one change. Let's go over the one change for Black Bomb. So let's
there's also one thing I did fix for Black Bomb.
Black Bomb does grow whenever he destroys enemies, and Black Bomb flashes now.
Who's about to explode. I'm gonna blow up, and then I'm gonna act like I don't know nobody.
Wait, that's a rocket. Rockets explode!
And then the biggest change comes from Magenta Rhythm.
My favorite wisp.
Slap.
Yep.
Slap.
Slap, 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 slap.
Clap, clap,
clap.
clap. Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap. We got a little UI design here for
Magenta
Magenta.
Rhythm.
He also animates now.
Yes, I had to. Again, I have to animate them all.
At knife point.
I have an idea though to add a new animation for Magenta Rhythm when you do the third hit. Like the third perfect hit. I've got an idea to make him do like a flurry.
Oh.
Yeah, like a little spin.
Yeah, little spin, like, yay, you did it. Now continue suffering.
So, the biggest thing that we've made to Knuckles, let's move on from the Wisps onto Knuckles, is the fact that Knuckles can now yeet enemies. Where's the yeet button? Oh, it's F. I forgot.
I'll be right back.
Yeet!
Yeet. This bitch empty.
Yeet!
Yeet.
This bitch ain't got no health. Yeet! Throwing an enemy currently doesn't do much of anything.
Yeah, I'm just working on a system so that you can actually launch enemies and they act like projectiles and damage themselves and other people.
Yeah.
But for now, you just yeet them.
So, yep.
And if you take damage or get like hit or something, you will drop the enemy, which is kind of cool. And you can pick up enemies mid-combo too, if they're alive. You can only pick up enemies if they're alive right now.
Yep. Like so. One minor change we made to the hitbox system, or manual made to the hitbox system, is whenever you hit an enemy, there is now a stick timer, meaning the enemy will stick to you for a short amount of time, making it a little bit easier to like combo. Oh yeah, there's that too.
Oh yeah, the uppercut now, if you do the uppercut properly and hit an enemy with it, he now has a fiery fist.
Yeah. So if I do a regular uppercut, there's going to be nothing. But if I hit an enemy with the uppercut, meaning I did it properly, hey look, that enemy was flying. He's got a little fiery uppercut going on.
Yep.
So yeah.
Also, you may have noticed. Keep going.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, I was figuring we should also just go over other features since people are now getting their hands on it. We should probably explain some things. So if you notice, if you try punching an enemy with any of your normal attacks on the ground, Knuckles actually does like kind of try to move himself towards the enemy. It's not perfect. It's sort of like he literally just pushes himself towards the enemy if he sees one in front of him.
These enemies need to have their search radius changed. Like their detection. No, their detection needs to go away if we're going to test this shit. They need to not be able to see me. That's the problem.
Oh.
Anyway, you can see that like I'm not directly facing an enemy, but if I press the punch button, I will be slightly pushed towards the enemy. Do you prefer Eggman or Robotnik? I prefer Eggman.
For me, it's either or. It really depends on the context. I don't know.
I don't think Robotnik is all that much more evil sounding of a name. To me, it sounds almost equally as dumb as Eggman. To me, Eggman sounds like a very unique name. Versus Robotnik sounds like the Green Goblin. It sounds very like old style comic book villain-esque.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It sounds very 90s.
Yeah, it's very 90s. It doesn't sound like a name I can take seriously because it sounds like, you know, every other fucking... oh, I didn't set this song to loop. That's a problem. I'm a Baldy McNosehair guy. That's fair. Baldy McNosehair is a fair name.
That's valid. Sonic Colors wasn't a bad game. You get that one. What else? You can also show off the charge mechanic.
Oh yeah, there is a charge mechanic. If you hold the drift button, you'll charge up an attack, and if you press the punch button, you will launch forward.
Yep.
That is not the drift
We're
button.
planning to add more to it, but right now he just does a very, I forgot what the name of the attack, just a
piercing punch.
Like a lunging attack, piercing punch.
That's kind of what I like to call it, the PP. It's called the PP move.
Yeah. I was planning to mess around with this more, but the basic concept is there. You just charge up a move.
Oh.
Do that.
Where'd that guy go? Oh, there he is.
Dun, dun. You sneak up behind him, just snap his neck. Oh, what else? One of my personal favorite moves is the spike move.
Yeah. So if you hold the punch button while in midair, you'll do a little spike.
Yep. If you hold it down, if you keep holding it and you hit the ground, you will actually do a little bounce, which is quite neat. And it scales depending on how long you hold down the button. So if you're coming from a higher height, you will actually gain even more height when you hit the ground, and even do a damage radius.
Yep, you'll do a little slam jam radius here. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam.
But ideally, you want to hit an enemy with it, so you have to time it right and actually let go so that you smash the enemy, and you'll get even more height, although you'll only damage that one enemy.
Yeah. I missed. We might have to reduce the radius of this move. It's probably a little big.
Oh, I actually thought of a way to rework it to like be a cone instead of a radius. And I know how to do it now.
That'd probably be smart. Make it a cone instead of a radius. We have a lot of like radius moves. So,
yeah.
You see, I managed to land that attack, and I bounced right up off of him. So.
Yeah. You can only bounce on the ground using the move one time like only once.
Yeah. So if I bounce.
Reset.
Say what?
I just said I'm back.
Oh.
So if I use it and I like bounce up in the air and then I try and do it again, I'm not gonna bounce.
Yeah, it was kind of broken before we could just keep bouncing continuously because you don't lose any momentum when you bounce.
Yeah.
Which may be subject to change, but right now it feels kind of nice.
Yeah, the thing is like if you constantly bounce in midair, you could perpetually gain speed because you don't have any friction in midair. You don't really have any air friction, so you could theoretically just continuously bounce and gain speed. So I'm like, yeah, no, that's got to be nerfed. one bounce per landing.
Yep.
Except there is a one single exception to that rule. If you bounce and then you hit an enemy with another one, it does reset the bounce. So if I bounce, oh, god damn it, I missed. I went too fast. So if I bounce,
you also have to aim it.
And then I hit that enemy, and then I do it again, I can bounce again. So hitting an enemy will reset the bounce.
Anger issues.
That sounds like his anger issues. He does.
Yeah, he probably does. Yeah, but I like the move. It requires like you have to aim it properly, so it takes some skill. But you can get some nice rewards. You get some height, which eventually we're going to make it so that height equals damage and/or speed if you do the proper moves.
Yep. I completely forgot. There is one last thing with the wisps that I do want to go over. I completely forgot about this. Wisps now, for the most part, have proper water interactions. They don't. Most of the wisps don't actually change how they function. Whenever they hit the water, certain wisps will deactivate. I think whenever they hit the water. I think Burst is the only one that deactivates when he hits the water.
Yeah, I think Drill does too, but I forgot.
I don't remember if I said any other wisps to do that. No, he doesn't.
Oh, I'm a liar.
Yeah. I think does Eagle? I think Eagle might deactivate if he hits water. Yeah, Eagle will deactivate. Wisps that get deactivated while underwater. Oh, the camera is a little hacked from Eagle. I gotta account for that.
Sensitivity.
Yeah. If a wisp gets deactivated by water, you cannot activate them while underwater. So I can't activate Eagle, and I cannot activate Burst. Let me reset this camera problem. Certain wisps can... Well, the water volume will dynamically change a wisp's properties whenever they overlap with it. So if I'm playing as Laser and I dash into water, my speed will actually be reduced. And if I'm underwater, when I activate Laser, my speed is reduced as well. So
yeah, we completely redid how water collisions work too, so it's a bit more. It's just better in general, hopefully.
Yeah, so they're not all done yet, but the code to set up the water interactions is there. All we got to do is actually tell the wisps what to do whenever they hit water.
Yeah, we could probably do some cool interactions, like maybe make Void, like if it hits water, it just floats upwards all the time.
Yeah, like Void wants to constantly go up. I don't think Blue Key would have any changes. The main ones that we're probably going to look at are... or the ones that I have to think about a lot are Drill. I think.
Oh yeah, Drill has.
I think if Drill overlaps with water, it'll deactivate, and you may have to reactivate when going underwater because Drill's probably going to have very unique water code. It'll probably. We're planning on Drill acting like.
Crimson Eagle?
Yeah, Crimson Eagle. He'll act like Crimson Eagle underwater, unless you're in a 2D section, in which case he'll act like normal. Like he does in Sonic Colors. Drill will act like Crimson Eagle underwater, where you can move the camera around to like guide him, kind of like a torpedo.
Yeah. Just like in Lost World.
Drill in 2D water will work like he does in Sonic Colors, where as long as you're underwater, you'll be able to dig around kind of like that there.
Yeah, we may make him a bit faster in water, since I think he's a bit faster in... No, I think it was about the same speed.
Yeah, he has the same speed, but...
I mean, physics-wise, I'd imagine you'd go faster in water than you would in dirt.
Yeah, probably. We might change it, but we don't know yet. But Wisps and water interactions, for the most part, are ready to be fleshed out. They have proper overlap interactions and such. They just gotta be told what to do whenever they hit water.
Yep.
So, that's another major thing. And then again, once that's done, all that's left with Wisps is bug fixing and object interactions. So, Wisps are looking to be pretty close to good.
Yeah, I mean, we've come a long way. Now we have basic to advanced functionality for all of the Wisps that ever appeared.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Jade Ghost, but Jade Ghost is just,
Jade Ghost is the only one that doesn't really have any difference in terms of like their water interaction. I don't really think there's really other major changes. Have you done anything major that you can think of, Reese?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
I mean, we could show well, there's a few. Like we could show Tails and a tail swipe because that wasn't in the last demo. We could show Sonic and his dodging abilities and slide trick.
The tail swipe we've shown off before on dev streams.
Well, I mean, we probably want to do a recap since people are now going to probably come to this dev stream to see what to do, if anything.
And yeah, that is a Whisper icon you saw.
Yeah.
Over here.
That is the list of all the characters in their current states right now. Just visually plastered on the wall for people to see.
Yep. So Tails can do a little tail swipe, and he can do one in midair. If he is flying, you can cancel your flight with a tail swipe. While flying, you can press either the crouch button or the roll button to cancel your flight. Of course, pressing the roll button will put you into a roll. Tails has had a lot of bug fixes as well, so he doesn't fly infinitely under a lot of circumstances. I don't know if his object... Yeah, there's still some animation work to be done, and a couple other things with the object interaction.
That's why Tails is in the work in progress.
Daddy has his moves have not been fleshed out at all.
Yeah, once we're finished or closer to finished with Knuckles, we're gonna move on to Tails and get a lot of the shit with Tails cleaned up. Yeah. Which hopefully Tails will be very quick, more than likely, because once I'm done with the Wisps, I'm gonna hop on and help Emmanuel with the combat stuff. Which by that time, Knuckles will hopefully be mostly done.
Yeah, I've only been the only one mostly working on Knuckles, so that's why that's taking as long as it is.
I've just been mainly doing particles and animations as of late.
So, as everyone is, sure well aware, you can press the boost button to do the homing chain. You can add up to 8 targets. Whenever doing a homing chain, you can press the boost button to add a new target, and you can press the A button to add an extra hit to a current target, but only if they have health. So if I aim at this enemy, I can add this target, and then I can press A to add extra hits. And you see I completely wiped out that enemy with 3 health because I added 3 extra hits to him. Well, actually 2 extra hits.
Also fix a small bug where, like, so while you're doing a homing chain, it is possible to hit enemies that isn't like your next target, and that could potentially just mess up your entire chain. I fixed it so that now enemies can only be hit if they're the next target, or else they just don't take damage, which helps.
You can add a total of 8 Qs to it, so let's see here. That's 4 enemies, plus the 5th one that is yellow, plus the 2 extra hits that I added onto him. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it only 6? Or there's something wrong with the count?
Oh no, that's not the problem. You ran out of energy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's another thing I added too. Yeah, he's just chilling in the background as Ferrari.
That's all he likes to do. Yeah, it's his Ferrari. He just chills out in his Ferrari.
But one thing I also added to sort of nerf the homing chain is that it now constantly drains boost while you're like locking targets, so you're incentivized, to be quick about it. Obviously,
it's a bit of a technical move, to be honest, because I think in the heat of gameplay it is a bit confusing to try and get right.
Yeah.
To be honest, but
I mean, yeah, but like you probably want to try to use it as quickly as possible anyway.
Oh no, it makes sense. It's just.
If people
prompts would probably help.
If people don't like the fact that it's constantly draining boost, we can easily remove that function.
Yeah. It also the quality of life changed. One, the move actually told you, the move will actually give you a sound cue when you're about to launch off.
Yeah.
It actually makes a Team Blast sound for Sonic Heroes. I wanted a different sound effect, but that one's good too. And you can also tell it to let fly early by pressing the roll button.
Yeah. So if I'm doing this and I press the roll button, you'll hear that sound and it'll launch me off. So if I added like these enemies here at the end, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I press the roll button, I didn't want to add any more enemies to the queue, so I just pressed the roll button, I canceled it, and I moved on.
Yeah. The move also slows down time while you're queuing it up, just to give you a bit more breathing room, and it sends you to a hero's homing attack when you're done. So, yeah.
So you can see I do kind of a bunch of flips in the air. To move on, if you press the special key, or like the special button Y, or triangle, I guess, in PlayStation's case, or if you press the F key on keyboard, you will do a homing launch, which will launch you up into the air after kicking an enemy. Pop. Your movement will be restricted while doing so, but this does allow you to get a little extra airtime, as well as, a nice scope of the battlefield, see what's going on. If you press the F key following that, you will do another one, which will lead into a Tomahawk Spike, which will launch you much higher up in the air. You have a lot more movement during the Tomahawk Spike, so you can actually move around a little bit better. So I can launch myself up here if I so desire.
Yeah, and if you press the C key, by the way, this is available for the demo. You can actually see the hitboxes, so you can see when the move comes out, if anyone's curious.
So yeah,
see the hitboxes in all the glory. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, that little hitbox right there, that's the one that has to hit the enemy. If I slow down time, you'll actually see that Sonic has a hitbox around him whenever he does the homing attack. Like so. Yep. That's pretty much it with the homing launch of the Tomahawk Spike. That's mainly more of a platforming mobility move. Of course, you can follow it up with a Meteor Smash or Meteor Crash, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, you don't show this off, but the homing chain does target differently if you're using controller.
Yeah.
I don't know if this won't work.
If you press the crouch button, you'll do a homing wrecker, which if you kill an enemy with it will
it does.
Launch you off into a drop dash. It's much slower now. You don't sit there and fucking zoom off at 1,000,000 miles per hour. But
yeah, it was a bit ridiculous.
This does damage a single target multiple times, like so. And if you kill the enemy, you will launch forward. But if you cancel it, you'll fall back into a drop dash, like so. If you come across an enemy with a shield, like this one here, bonk, the homing wrecker will actually destroy the shield, like so. That guy went in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why that's happening, actually.
So the homing wrecker is great for doing single target damage, as well as removing shields. And I already mentioned this before, but there is the homing charge where you hold the roll button and you'll charge up an attack. So if you're having problems like pressing the crouch button, boost button, or light speed attack or special button, if you're having problems timing that, you can hold the charge. This does a total of 4 damage, correct?
It does 3.
Oh, it does 3 damage. So if I did this, bop, that will kill that enemy instantly. So let's see here. If I get rid of this enemy shield, and then I hit him with the charge attack, that's 3 damage to him. Bop.
Yeah, and it does way more hit stun, so they're knocked down for longer. Give you more breathing room.
Yep. Pressing the E or Q key or the shoulder buttons will cause you to do a dash. You're able to do 2 dashes consecutively. Doing 2 dashes will put it on a cooldown, which will be indicated by that little particle effect that plays. So, boop, bop.
Yep.
Little particle. Now you can do it again.
And you're invincible while you're dashing, and you can do it in the air.
Yeah. If I dash into an enemy, you'll launch off of them like so.
Yep. So it's a neat little reward for hitting them with it.
Now, if you are moving fast enough, you will do a quick step instead. And I think we had it so if you quick step into an enemy, you'll launch off of them, correct?
I don't think I put that in. You can try if you want. I don't remember.
That should probably be a thing. So if you quick step into an enemy, you probably will need to
yeah. The system has to be slightly reworked because it's still a bit clunky, especially like the whole it changing depending on what speed you're at. You may have to find a different way of doing that. But, it's a little dodge mechanic. You can use it to change directions. Oh, and the little flare flips, as Noda calls it, or the slide trick, can also do it too.
Yep. So if you crouch, if you slide and jump, you'll do a little flare flip. And flare flipping into an enemy will cause you to full top of them.
Yeah, and you're also invincible while you're doing it too.
Mm-hmm. You can't cancel the home attack with a dodge, by the way, so...
I like how you just hit the enemy straight away.
Yeah. Is the new Infinity Engine update out? Yeah, there's a demo out. It's in the Infinity Plus updates.
Yep, we kind of shallow dropped it on you. A little sneaky on you.
It's out now.
Yeah, it's...
Wait, no, it's not out. It's not out yet. Okay, now it's out.
Now it's out right now.
Oh, okay, so now it's out. I thought it was already out now, but I guess it's out now.
So, to move on real quick, you can double tap to do a kick, launching an enemy up into the air. Kicks will bypass shields. It'll bop them up in the air, like so.
Yeah, it doesn't destroy them, but it just doesn't bother with them. Quite useful.
Yeah. I hate that enemy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that enemy.
What one?
The gray one with the shield and the gun.
Yeah.
We need to get rid of the fucking shield, because you can constantly put him in positions where you can't kill him, but he has such like wide range.
Yeah, gun and shield is quite powerful.
Yeah, gun and shield is a very powerful combo. Obviously,
yeah,
if you do a quick a kick and you jump, pop, 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 you will do a windmill kick, which can be used to bounce off of enemies.
Yep, you gain speed every time you hit an enemy with it, and in the future we're going to give it anti-projectile capabilities, so it will just knock away projectiles if you get hit with one.
Yeah. So the idea is if you do it, and a projectile hits you, you'll actually deflect the projectile back at the enemy. Downloaded it already. Have you tried the last Unreal 0.6 update? I have looked at it. I really want to update the project to the newest version of Unreal, but we can't because some people don't have the memory to download the newest Unreal update.
I wonder who that could be.
I really would like to get this updated to the latest version of Unreal.
What's in the newest version of Unreal?
Just some improvements, and there's also a couple of new tools and stuff. One of them relating to water and placing water actors and stuff. It's actually really nice.
Yeah, Reese, you gotta clean your memory, man. We asked you, do you need to try to do that?
I literally have no way to do anything else. Like I'm trying, guys.
I will buy you a hard drive. I'll ship it to wherever you live.
You can have more than one external hard drive, Reese.
I have multiple external hard drives. They're both full too.
I'll give you another one. I'll ship it to Africa, wherever you live. Get that done.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Britain's in Africa. Everyone knows that.
How can I update it when it's out without losing stuff that I worked on? We're not releasing the project files, Michael. Not yet. This is just a demo.
It's just a demo. It's project demo, so you can check out the stuff. And
sorry, Knuckles needed too much attention.
Yeah, we have feedback things as well.
Volumetric clouds. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Volumetric clouds is part of the update.
Should we just eye Reese slyly from the corner, just saying, okay, fix your memory?
I mean, what could probably happen is if you update, I could just might be able to just be able to delete the Infinity Engine that I've got. Well, not the Infinity Engine, the Unreal Engine that I've got now, and then download the newest update instead.
Well, yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. So yeah. I think that's it for Sonic. You've probably seen there's the spin slide, which isn't really a combat move, but it's pretty neat for.
I'm actually thinking about making it just a speed character move because it's very useful, and I've seen no reason why it should only be for Sonic. Now that I think about it.
I think I mentioned that to you before. It should just be a speed move.
Yeah, we could probably make the kinetic burst like a Sonic specific move. You could probably use it by pressing circle, maybe. It's actually because the spin slide is honestly really fun to use, just to just zero. Oh, I'm not done yet. Turn around, just kill him.
I'm not done yet. It's like a different type of drift. It is kind of like a different type of drift.
Yeah, that was actually the original intention, but I was thinking about binding it to the drift button, but I never got to that phase. Instead, it's just its own thing. Not done complaining.
It is a little hard to aim, but
yeah, we could probably put a little reticle for it.
It's not really a combat move, so.
Look at that, a manual.
But
Invincibility particle.
This does consume boost, by the way. So.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, and I think I'm okay with it consuming boost, but I may look into alternatives to make it less boost reliant. But whatever, I like it.
There we go, manual. What do you think?
That looks really nice, actually. The only thing I would do is maybe decrease the lifetime, but that's it.
We are gonna have to close this up because Shadow's got some events going on that he kept fucking changing the time for. So I'm gonna have to close this up pretty much because it's
I mean,
if I don't, he's gonna be talking a whole lot in the background, and I'm gonna be talking in the background of his shit, so we're gonna have to close this up. Unfortunately.
That makes sense.
They showed off what we needed to show off, and essentially it's just mainly, if you guys didn't know, the project files are out now, actually.
They're not the project files, the demo.
Not the project files, the demo's out now, actually.
How does it work on slopes, by the way? The spin slide works just like a spin dash would work if you could do it on slopes.
Oh, I forgot about slide.
Yeah, you can't do it while you're like, say, like running on a wall. You will fall off the wall, so you can't use it there to just gain infinite height.
Yeah. But the thing with the spin slide is it's based off your speed. So if I'm already moving slow, and then I like charge up in a spin dash, I'm only gonna gain a little bit of speed out of it. But if I'm moving really, really fast, I'm not gonna really gain extra speed. It's more so so that I can turn tight corners.
Yeah, I may try to find some way of visually representing that you have, like how much speed you stored up. But for now, We also added the little material effect for Sonic, if you haven't noticed, so little speed lines.
The smear. I don't know if it's just my internet or the stream, but it keeps looking like it was dropping frames.
It probably is dropping a little bit of frames. Alright, so that's going to have to be it, because I've run out of time, unfortunately. So we will see everybody next time. One last thing, if you do end up playing the demo, you can fill out a survey. The survey is in the link in the video. I will probably be posting the Game Jolt link and the survey link in the Discord as well, so that way people can look at it. If you do play the demo, please fill out the survey. That way we can get some feedback, see how things are going. But with that, I don't really have anything else to add, so I hope everybody has a great day. Happy holidays, and we hope that you guys enjoy the demo.
Yep. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
We'll see you on the next stream in next year.
Yep, we'll see you next year.
And drink much eggnog, please.
See you next year.
Until then.